everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. If you've been to my channel before, I'm so glad you're back. If you're new to my channel, grab you something to drink and get comfy. I promise this won't take a whole lot out of your day, but I hope it will inspire you. Today is 5 on 5, which means we do 5 cards on the 5th of the month. If you were with me earlier in the week, you know that I did my March birthday cards, but I had not designed my March anniversary card. So I went searching on my Pinterest board for inspiration, and I found, whoops, it turned on me. See if I can get it to go. I found this card by Amy Kenders. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and she stamped a piece of very vanilla cardstock with those random hearts. Fabulous. In fact, I thought about doing that on vellum. But I went looking through my papers, and I found, ooh, that's a nasty shade there. I found my Falling in Love, and we already have a very vanilla paper that has the hearts already stamped on it. And if you'll notice, the back is a lace pattern. I've also picked out this one to play with, and this is what I put my sentiment on. Geez, it's going to be one of those days. Okay, to start with, I do not, well, I have multiple heart dies, but I don't have hearts that nest. So this makes the perfect background heart, and this is the, oh gee, now you get to see my face too. This one is what I stamped the sentiment on. God, I cannot make my brain work this morning. I got these from our All Occasions catalog. And let's see if I can get to that page really fast. Next page. It is our double heart punch pack. Now they are $34, which is equivalent to punches being about $18 a piece. And they coordinate with our heartfelt stamp bundle on page 75. Now I don't have this because I have plenty of heart stamps and heart sentiments. So I didn't buy this stamp set, but during our celebrations, I was able to get this stamp set free, the Punch Party free, and the punches match. So, I had to buy the punches since I had that set free. Also, keep an eye on that stamp set because one of those could be yours in the future. Okay, so what I did was, I looked at Anne's card, picked out that paper, and I went with this one so that the hearts were falling randomly. And there were a couple of sections in that. That would actually have been about the middle of the paper. The top of the 12 by 12 was more open, and the farther down you got down the paper, the heavier the hearts became. And so I just did one of those in the heavy hearts, 2 that were very similar to what Amy did. And then I flipped them over, and I had the lace pattern on the back, and I thought that was equally pretty for an anniversary card. So that's the one we're going to do today. The other thing I did was, in all of my stamps, believe it or not, and I went through all of my categories this morning, I do not have a happy anniversary stamp in any kind of a script. So, I figured this out. I can't remember what font I used, but I do know that the font size is 20 to fit inside this heart. Printed a bunch of them out, and then I took a piece of my paper and I just laid it on here with a glue dots in the corner just to hold it onto the paper, and then run it back through my paper and through my printer, and I was able to print out the happy anniversary and then punch it out. So if you don't have a stamp for something that you want, go look on your Word program. You'll be surprised at what you find. Okay, the other thing is, we need to put the twine on here. I want to make sure I'm going the right direction with this because the twine needs to be on the bottom. And I'm just running a little bit of the glue tape down there. And this twine is what they call a linen thread. And it is from a leftover paper pumpkin kit, which you know that if you follow me on the last day of the month, I'm trying to work through all my paper pumpkin kits and supplies and get them out of here. And I just wrap that around and let it stick into that little bit of tape that I put on the back of the double-sided adhesive. Get it pushed down into that adhesive really well. And that'll take care of that. And then I'm going to put my glue dots that I just sworn I brought over here with me. And I don't see them anywhere. Yep, it's going to be one of those days. Okay, so I will have to come back and do that. But then what I'll do is I will tie, I've got this little scrap of this one left over, and I'm going to tie my bow really fast. Won't be anything extensive. Now, you know, I gathered everything up, and I just sworn I walked in here with everything that I needed to do this card. And do you think I can find everything? Nope. Not there. Not gonna happen. Got the paper pads and my glue dots and my adhesive, but apparently I left my glue dots in the other room. I may have put them on the work table thinking I was done with them because, you know, I had constructed 4 of these cards already at the dining room table, and I wanted to clean up a little bit, so I may have just put them away. And we're just going to kind of twist that bow around and make it go where we want it to go. And I will put the mini glue dots on the back of here, and that will go onto there. And then this will go on the front of our card, just like that. Now, I also went into my stash, and I pulled out these epoxy hearts from Stampin' Up. And I really like the clear hearts. So I'm going to set the partial one aside, bring these back in. And again, what I thought I had, oh, there it is. Let's see, what I thought I had with me. I think I want to go with, these are really hard to see. Let's see if we can lay them on the butterflies. I don't want the great big ones. I think I want this medium size right here underneath. And then let's put a couple of the little clear ones. And that one turned on me. Put them up here. They are slippery little turkeys, let me tell you. Whoops, am I going the right direction there? Here we go. And that gives us 3 epoxy hearts up in the corner to kind of balance things out. And then the one larger one down here on the sentiment. And that's as easy as these cards can get. I mean, if you use patterned paper, you can do so much with minimal stamps, or, as you can see, no stamps at all, and create some very lovely cards. Tomorrow is Shout Out Saturday, so as I said, if you're new to my channel, I would appreciate a like, share, and subscribe, because on Saturdays, I draw 5 names from my subscribers, and I share your YouTube link with the rest of my subscribers, and give my subscribers a chance to go see what you're up to. So if you're new, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as a constant visitor in my shop. I've got to look at the calendar and see what else is coming up right now. I'm looking at my studio, and I have got to clean. I'm tired of moving stuff from here and there. And my new rule is if I have to move it, I do something with it. So there's no more moving stuff around. That's my new rule. So I appreciate you stopping by today. And I will see you tomorrow for Shout Out Saturday. Creative blessings.